The name's Verve. Yeah, just Verve. If you need a last name, you can put Squallrun or something, but that's only because you asked. I understand you need me to answer these questions for your report or whatever, but I've already told you everything I know. I really don't get why I'm still being questioned. Yeah, no, I get it. It was dangerous and stupid and I could have died, but if it wasn't for me, the girl definitely would have been toast. Plus, between you and me, I've always wanted to jump into a burning building all heroic-like. I was just looking for some sort of compensation for my services, so why the interrogation? I guess that's a good point. Would you believe I just happened to be in the right place at the right time? No? Okay, fine. Few days ago, these peeps at Solas talked some big game that this rich pop security system was the most advanced in the Steadfast. Airtight, Nera, out the wazoo. I'll spare you the deets, but bottom line, I'm getting paid by these smooth brains to find the weaknesses in this Numsec. That's Numenera security for the uninitiated. But I never intended to give it to them. They paid me half already, and I was gonna sell this drive back to the owner for more shins. That's what I was doing here. Finished the job too, in case anyone was interested. I was on my way out when the explosion went off. I started running, but then I heard the girl. No one was around. The security team was scrambling. What was I, an upstanding citizen of Charmant, mind you, supposed to do? Alright, we can split hairs all we want, but that's gonna land us nowhere. How about this proposal? I don't even want the shins. Keep them. I give you all the info I have on the Numsec, plus the names of the dudes that paid me. In return, I walk free, and you lose the name Verve from your database.
Well, hey there. Welcome to, well, our little settlement don't have a name yet. We're still figuring it out, but I'm sure we'll come up with one soon. Me? Who am I? I'm Licton Brattlesby, the unofficial greeter of this here town. It is quite the pleasure. How'd I get here? Well, it's quite the simple story, you see. I was born and raised in the beyond, far from here. And several years ago, my little village up and vanished. People in the houses with them as if they were carved right out from the earth itself. So a group and I went out and solved that little mystery and brought it back. After that, I realized that this ninth world was full of amazing surprises, and I developed a bit of a wanderlust. Eventually, I made my way to the city of Charmant. Mighty fine place, but I ended up in a spot of trouble. I promise it was all a bit of a misunderstanding, but them city folk don't like to listen to reason. That's where I met Verve. Bit of a reckless fella, but he helped me out of a tight spot and we made our way out into the beyond. We ended up with a bit more travelers than originally discussed, but they all seemed like fine and reliable folk. Then we made our way into the Sicilian jungle and what we eventually decided to call our new home. It might be in the middle of nowhere and everything is still being cobbled together, but welcome to the town.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was looking at something else. My name is Nova, and I'm on a mission. I'm not sure where I'm going or what I'm looking for exactly, but my ma always told me I'd know it when I saw it. I've got a bit of a knack for that, ever since I was little. My ma and I, and some of my aunties and uncles and sibs too, we've got that knack for seeing what others don't. When I was little, I thought everyone saw like me. What do I see? Different things, depending. It's hard to explain. When I look at a tree or a flock of birds, I see perfect order and symmetry forever, going on and on, longer than humans can count or the most powerful scope can see. But at the same time, everything is bundled up tight inside itself, like a leaf ready to unfurl. I told you it was hard to explain. It helps a lot with our work, though. People come to us with their problems sometimes. Well, I shouldn't say us. We're just the caretakers of the temple. I'm sure you've noticed it. The strange building just as you cross over the mountains into the beyond. We've been there a long time. People come to us when they need to know that there's the promise of order in the chaos, or the hope of chaos in the order, or sometimes they're just following a feeling. And that's what I'm doing now. We've known for a while that the temple had a missing piece, so when I started growing up stronger than my sibs, the quest fell on me. My family taught me to be self-sufficient, just in case I needed to be on my own for a while. It can be dangerous wandering around alone, but I'm not worried about finding what I need. I'm sure the path I walk is straight in some dimension.
Firstly, my name is Rashiel. To answer your question about Numenera, they are fearsome. They are powerful. They should be treated with deference, not played with like mere trinkets. The Aeon priests, those egomaniacs, think they have it all figured out. That kind of mindset gets people hurt, killed, or worse. I know better. I have experienced firsthand the destructive power of the Numenera and what they can lead the unwary to do, both to themselves and to those around them. After all, there is no generalizing the Numenera. I fear that my current fellows and I are unprepared for what we may be confronted with as we forge this new settlement, but fear of the unknown has never stopped me before. I suppose I can say that I do hold some hope. I hope that I can safely gather more information on Numenera and the beyond than I could ever hope to access in my hometown. Whether I need one or many, surely I'll be able to find something out here, away from prying eyes and the central cults of the priests. In any case, it is too late to turn back now. I may never be able to go back to that life I had before, peacefully studying with my mentor, but I know that I can adapt. I am a sorcerer, after all, and I know that I am better off for it.
And we're live. We're live. Okay. Second to last session. Second to last session for this first season. Hi, I'm Mare. I use she, they pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Lichtam Brattlesby. They should. Can someone that's not me who's running tech that will get feedback tell us if there's gonna be... Hold on. Okay, that's... No. Oh, no! 1 second. I don't know. What happened? Huh. Oh, yeah. It is totally Licton's episode. Hello. Something happened with my, output, I guess. Someone say something for me? Yeah, keep all y'all keep talking. Yeah, oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I don't know what is going on. Because it was fine earlier. I... Are you all okay with us going to, BRB while I figure this out so we're just not hanging out on, Yeah. Okay. Sorry, y'all.
Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. And give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold. So.
Eggplant emoji.
Oh my gosh.
Hello? Can you hear us now?
Oh, I got some feedback, but it's fine.
Hold on, I'm
Alright.
checking. Keep talking.
Why do
All
I?
right.
There
Toaster
we
says
go.
they can hear us. So this is
Oh,
super.
gosh.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Thank
My
you,
name is
Amy.
Alex, and in the interest of time, I will not be asking everybody to reintroduce ourselves. You can check that out in the little in the overlay, and you can see all our names and our characters' names and all that neat stuff. So in the interest of time, we're going to skip all the introductions and head straight into our Captain's Log recap from Verve.
Okay, so I want to reiterate that it was Captain's Log at first, and we're changing. I've decided to separate it. So, I don't want to be associated with the captain. That's it. This is Verve's log, and it has been Verve's log for about 17 logs. So Verve's log number 18. You might have missed a few. That's okay. Verve's log number 18. Oh man, it's been real rough. The Peacebringer's coming, and there was that whole ordeal with Varl going missing. We had Poppy help us. It's okay. We got Varl back. We were in the donut. We had to fight some dudes. They recognized me for some reason. I don't recognize them, but it makes sense. I used to work with the Convergence. These dudes were Convergence, and it turns out that the Convergence, they're coming by to do some mean things. Anyway, these two dudes kidnapped Varl, and we took care of them. Blew up an elevator in the meanwhile. Can't say it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, but it might have been my fault. I'm the one that put us in a position that got the elevator blown up. But we got rid of the dudes, and got some sweet things out of it. I got this sweet new belt, that has these legs that come out of them. I'm calling it Daddy's long legs, and
you know, everyone got some other really cool things. Um, yeah, where else? Okay. But I
Says
really
audio
hope.
gone again.
What the hell?
Oh no.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, y'all.
Are we back? Okay. Well, I don't know what was going on with Rashiel and Nova, but I really hope that they sorted it out. We've got to get prepared, and yeah, I feel like things are coming to a head pretty soon. Verve's log out.
All right. So today will be all about preparing for the things that are to come, and things that are to come are raiders, lots of them. Um, but I want to specifically start off with a conversation that some people have been meaning to have for a very long time. So, Verve, why don't you tell me what you are doing immediately after you record that log?
After recording this log, um, I'm technically on security detail today. Um, and you know, I pulled some strings, asked some people around that are in charge of that scheduling to get Licton and me on the same shift because I really need to talk to Licton. So, after recording the log, I'm knocking on Licton's door.
Um, I think I am definitely taking much longer than I should have to open said door, but I did promise that I would talk to Viv. He did kind of corner me in Elliot's medical area, so probably right before you're about to knock again, I finally open the door to see you. You ready for security tonight?
Yeah, I figured I'd show you the route that I usually take. Um,
Is it not the route we usually take in general?
no, that route sucks. Um,
That route's efficient.
oh, that's right. You're the one okay, that route's okay. Um, but you know, okay, let's just go and we have to talk.
No, I know. Um, we'll walk, work, and talk at the same time. How about that?
Sure.
After you showing me your secret route, I guess you can call it.
Oh, the secret route is just over there where I can have a good view of the rest of Remnant without having to weave through the town.
Lead the way.
Okay. And so Licton and I go up to this on the sort of northwestern part of the settlement, up a tree. And I have this little nook that overlooks pretty much the entire um, area with very few blind spots. Usually, I let Licton know that I usually check those blind spots first and last before calling it a night for watch.
So what do
So,
you
like
want?
I said, I I don't think you owe me anything, but if there
Once
was
again, you're
anything, I know
wrong.
how you could pay me back.
I still say you're wrong, but I think this is just a fight neither of us are going to win.
And so after this conversation, just consider us square.
We'll see. But go ahead.
Okay. I thought I was the only one that can do the floaty the flying.
I think you are because I tried on my own and nothing happened.
See, exactly. So when I do it, I do the floaty bit near you, you do it too. There has to be something there, and
Where
I
you
can't
trying to where you trying to go with this, Viv?
I can't shake this feeling that there's something more between between you and me.
I kind of like. I'm trying definitely. I said I would talk to you, but I'm not looking at you at all. Um, Probably looking at the stars and pretending to keep watch. Viv, I'm a simple man. I think you need to be a little more blunt. Because I
Mhm.
rephrase, I think I know where you're getting at, and it's really hard for me to want to reciprocate.
Okay. I'm going to I'm gonna do the hover. I'm gonna spend one intellect my pool to hover.
I am hovering too, I guess, because, Viv, what are you doing?
I can't really put it into words, but I think it's easier if I show you. And so gently hovering, not no more than 5 feet off the ground. I'm going to position myself next to Licton, and when I found out that you can do this too, I thought about what else is there? What else connects us? And I tried something.
You're making this very difficult, Viv.
Hold out your hand.
I do not. I put my hand on a branch and hold on. Can you stop hovering? Please.
Fine. I'll bring us back down. Well, I will bring myself down and help you down and then end the effect.
I allow it, but I very quickly let go and step back slightly. I'm not saying that I don't feel similarly, Viv. But do you remember what you were saying yesterday when all that stuff went down up on the vessel? About the past catching up with you.
Yes, I do.
With everything that's been going on with the Peace Bringers, everything coming up, I'm afraid that
the past is going to catch up with more than one of us in Remnant. And it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I'm afraid that if I get involved with anyone, when it catches up with me, there's only going to be hurt.
I know. I know. But I'm done. I'm done running.
Do you remember the very, very first time we met?
Yeah, I called you an idiot like 4 times.
Yeah, not your best moment. But I know you got people after you, but I also have people after me, and I don't think that it's going to be pretty when they catch up. And I don't
So?
want you to get hurt.
That doesn't listen.
No, Bev.
If you think that I'm gonna get hurt trying to help, trying to be there for anyone, for you, for Nova, for Rashiel, for Ash, being pushed away is worse pain.
Verv, you might have broken me out of jail once, but when Shaman catches up with me, I'm not going back to jail. They're gonna kill me. You know that, right? I know when you first broke me out of jail, you were doing it for a cause, but they think they think I destroyed the Nera that protected the city of Shaman from the Iron Wind. They're not going to let something like that go. According to them, they think I'm the reason why so many people got hurt, why all of us traveled to Remnant to start with. It ain't gonna be slow, and it ain't gonna be pretty. It's gonna be fast and hard, and when it happens, I don't want anyone to get hurt. Least of all you.
When we were out here and I was being an idiot
Which time?
all the times, you took it upon yourself to make sure I didn't get hurt, and I feel like what I'm trying to do for you, I've never felt it before, but I think it's the same thing. When we first met, you zapped someone. I'd never seen anyone do that before. I'm telling you, it's all connected. Look, and Verv is gonna take off his not take off his jacket. He's gonna roll up his sleeve, and he's gonna reveal that he can do the same thing too. I'm gonna zap without targeting anything.
Okay, sure. One, deduct whatever point cost that is.
Mhm.
2, I thought you were rolling up your sleeve to like zap yourself. So
You know what? Cool. Let's do that.
no, that was not a suggestion. That was
No.
Anyway,
Okay.
carry on.
Anyway. I couldn't do this before I met you.
Well, I won't say that.
There's,
You
I'm
better be
telling you,
careful with that. That's
telling you.
dangerous. Um, uh, no. I don't know. I don't know, Verv. It's just very, it's a lot. And I'm sorry. Um, do you, like, I don't know what other to say than that, but
Um, Verve is going to, without a word, swallow really hard and not leave Licton, but take a few steps away and just kind of. It's nighttime, right? Fuck it. He's still
Yes,
wearing
yeah.
his glasses. I don't care. Back to Licton, you can tell that he's rubbing his eyes underneath the glasses. Come on, there's some blind spots we need to check.
I very hesitantly place a hand on your shoulder, if it's all right. Give me a little bit of time. I'm
Licton, we don't have time. The Convergence, they're bringing a peace bringer here. Peacemaker? Peace bringer. He's something.
it's a piece of shit is what it is.
We don't have time.
No, you're right. Can you let's make with what we got, all right? I don't want to hurt you, but no, you're right. Maybe let's talk about it after what we're supposed to be doing, keeping watch. Kind of peek around to look at you. All right?
Okay. And I guess we finish the watch in extreme awkward silence.
Extreme.
All right.
Silence.
The awkwardness is palpable, but somehow you do survive this deadly encounter with awkward silence.
Challenge 10.
Right.
Don't know
yeah.
how we did it.
I'm debilitated.
Honestly, yeah, I am a little debilitated too. But, Rachel, you had two things to work on, correct? You had a crafting project and you had a conversation you wanted to have.
Correct.
All right. Do you want to hit those both at the same time?
Sure. Yeah. I would figure that she would be doing most of her crafting with Sabine nearby anyway. She's not super great at this yet.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Sabine being an asset literally and figuratively, she would have her workshop with her and go be doing that.
All right. So to get the mechanics out of the way, you have 1 level of skill in crafting Numenera, right?
Yes.
I want to say you do, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you took it as your advancement skill.
Yeah, there it is. It's right there. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have 1 skill in crafting. You have 2 assets. Because you can only have a maximum of 2, and maximum of 2 assets.
Right.
The challenge of building something is always its level plus 1. So this would be a challenge 4. But between your skill and your 2 assets, you're going to bring it down to a challenge 1. However, you can't use effort on crafting tasks because you can only use effort in instantaneous events, and crafting is long over time, and each of these things is taking 9 hours to make.
Yeah. And I need to make, just for posterity's sake, I need to make 4 of these things.
Yes.
The very least. So I'm gonna start with those 4.
Yeah, so you can roll 4d20 and just let me know if any of them is below a 3.
Gotcha. Let's see if my dice will be nicer to me today. Or in this game. Okay. I only have 3 d20s, so I'm gonna roll 1 of these.
Alright.
We have a natural 20, a 9, and a 14.
Alright,
and another 14.
Alright. And you know what? I'll say for the natural 20, you're able to make an extra 1.
Nice. Okay.
So you're able to create 5 psychic defense nodules, which, if they aren't able to fully protect you from the Peacebringer, they will sure as shit help.
5. Cool.
And while you were crafting...
What level are they?
4.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And while you were crafting, you and Sabine have plenty of time to talk.
Okay.
Probably after all of you get on the same page with respect to, okay, what are we building? How are we going to build it? What do we need? What is our process? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Once you're kind of in the midst of constructing these things. And this would be mostly in Sabine's house or around it, because she keeps most of the crafting materials necessary to build this shit. Because except for you, she's the only one who knows how to do it.
Yeah.
So you're kind of in the workbench in her house. There's one there's a proper workbench towards the back corner. But since you have this sort of mobile workshop, she's sort of like set you up on a couch in the middle of the room to craft your stuff from. So Rashiel, you mentioned you want to talk about my arm, right? And she sort of lifts this mechanical arm and wiggles the 5 fingers.
Yeah, I realize now that I should not have said that the way that I did. I'm sorry. That was extremely rude of me.
It's all good.
So, I mean, we don't really have a reason to know a lot about each other. We have a very practical kind of relationship, and I just wonder how have you always had, has it always been gone, or was it taken from you?
Well, she sort of sets down her stuff and makes her way over to the couch. Rashiel, I think working with all of this stuff is a lot easier than working with people. I don't really get out much, but I don't know. I'm staking my claim here. For all I know, whenever these people come, I'm about to die for this place. And I think it would be a lot nicer to die for people than to die for just a place. Appendages? Like, over half of them were just knives? Yeah. We we all got out of that one alive. But I got a new arm out of it.
Um, can, can I ask another weirder question?
Okay.
Do you miss it?
No. You know what? I don't think so. There are things I have to think about now that I never would have thought about before. Uh, you know, I'm really glad we decided to settle here in the middle of a very warm jungle because let me tell you, this thing is very uncomfortable in the winter when the metal gets cold. But it has its advantages and disadvantages. You adapt and you continue to live. I don't miss my old arm in the same way that I don't miss the rest of my body when I was 20. There were great things about that, but I'm not complaining about what I have now either.
Hmm. Uh, Hypothetically, if that automaton had been targeted specifically to you and there was malice involved, would you feel differently about your arm?
I don't think I'd feel differently about the arm. I'd probably feel different about the machine. I might even feel different about the delve or the situation that got me in there in the first place, or whoever in the world might design an automaton to try and cut an arm off, my arm specifically. I would certainly have feelings about that person. But I can't say it really changes the experience of just living it.
Huh. I think Rochelle will kind of mull over that and continue working on her nodules. But
Sure.
I think before she leaves, she is going to before she leaves for the day, she's going to stop by Sabine's, just her part of wherever she's working, just once more. And so thank you for letting me ask you weird things.
No, it's fine.
I you've helped validate some very conflicting feelings I've had about who I am and what makes me me. So yeah, thank you. Um Nobody else knows about this, but I think I kind of want you to know.
Okay.
And Rochelle at this point is going to turn with her back to Sabine and she will lift her hair out of the way. And she will pull down um her high neck kind of thing, and what anybody who is there would be able to see is a metal panel on the back of Rashiel's neck. It is kind of like a touch input system and is probably quite intricate,
Mhm.
but it's just kind of there. The flesh is pulled
Yeah.
away from it at this point. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
not great looking. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so she's going to show that to her. And just I know what you mean about Winters being a bitch.
Never think about that. Never think about that before this. But Sabine, for her part, does look very closely at this thing. Does not touch, but she you can tell she's definitely sort of studying it to kind of get a grasp on what she's looking at. I know it's hard to deal with the transition, to figure out what it all means. I'm always here to talk. And if nothing else but for practical considerations, if you need some work done, I can also help you there, I think.
If a wrench ever goes missing, come check my place first.
Will do. Thank you,
Thank
Rochelle.
you.
If
Thank
you
you,
will permit
Sabine.
her, Sabine will give you a hug before you go.
Oh yeah, Rashiel's all about it. Don't tell anyone.
Get a great big warm hug.
A great
And
big
you are able to
tiny short hug back.
and you're able you're able to go about your business now with 5 psychic defense nodules, which are each at level 4. All right. So, does anybody else have any conversations you would like to have, or would like to begin making plans for how to defend the settlement?
I'd like to leave a message. Sorry, just really
Go
quick.
ahead.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm gonna leave a message on the obelisk for each of these fools, saying,
Mhm.
"Hey, I have something for you. Come get it before the Peacebringer arrives." And then like an angry face emoji.
All right, sure thing.
Thank you, web captioner.
All right, so how would you like an experience point? You, yeah. Well, 2.
yeah.
One for yourself, one for someone else. All right. Who would you like to give your second experience point to?
I would give it to Sabine if I could.
Not quite.
I guess I'm gonna roll a d6 and divide this.
All right.
Fair.
And the winner is Nova.
Hey. All right. So, and this is to some extent trivial. This might be an abuse of the XP system, but the obelisk generally is able to key itself towards individual members of the community. However, it is not perfect. And at one point, early in the morning, you hear a knock at your door. Rochelle?
Ash, it's fine. Ash. Shh.
I got a message at the thing.
Varl?
Yeah? I mean, I don't mean, is this a bad time?
Well, it's 3 in the morning, so it's fine. Rashiel has Licton's voice in the back of her head going, be nice and blah blah blah. And then Verve on the other side, like, oh, you need to apologize and blah blah blah. Okay, it's fine, it's okay. And she's gonna get up, she's gonna go to the door and open the door, like it's fine. I think there was a mistake.
Who didn't get a message?
Oh, I'll say you all got the message. But Verl just got the extra copy.
I did not mean for that to get to you.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry. But
Yeah, no.
You know what?
sorry for-
Actually, hang on. Stay here, okay? Don't go
Okay.
anywhere. and she's gonna leave him like in the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna go get the extra psychic defense nodule.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
And she's just gonna like take his hand and put it in there and go, "You probably need this anyway."
Varl does not quite know what a burn that is yet.
Hey, he doesn't have a lot of sense.
He's like holding this thing around. What does the thing look like?
The psychic defense nodule, as I understand, is just like a small thing that you put on like the side of your head. Like, do you ever play Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yes. Yeah.
Like that thing.
Okay.
That's how I see
sure.
it. Is just like small and unintrusive.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like holding this little thing. So when am I supposed to use this?
Honey, just all the time. You just put it on, and it'll do the work for you.
Slowly clips it onto his ear.
And she's just going to like awkwardly like pat his head.
Pat.
Yeah. You're
Um,
doing great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gonna go home now.
Okay, yeah, go to bed.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Varl runs off.
Why is he running?
Oh, I
Close
love
his
it.
door.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Sorry, Nova.
All right, now.
Oh, I was going to say also that I think, flashing back to perhaps a day after we returned from seeking out the caravan, Nova would leave a message for Rashiel also at the obelisk. And it just says, Rashiel, I'm sorry. I'm at my house if you want to talk.
I don't know if Rashiel wants to talk.
All right. That's fair.
Is there a way that like does the obelisk have a left on red function? Like message received.
I don't. Yeah, right. I don't know. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Sure. The messages basically go away.
Okay.
And so if like a message goes away, you're generally aware that it has been, offloaded.
Okay.
Wow.
Welcome to Numenera Ghostin'.
That's the situation. I don't think Rashiel
Love
wants to
it.
talk to her.
And then, in that case, there's a conversation I want to have between now and whenever the shit hits the fan.
All right, we have plenty of time for that.
Yeah, just remind me to remind you to remind
Yes.
me in the future.
Yeah. Mhm.
If no one's against it, I would like to have a conversation with Rashiel.
By all means.
Or my house is.
Yeah.
Worked on it enough.
I have worked on it enough. Replaced enough doors and crap.
Was there more than just the one?
Honestly, I probably built most of it. Probably. But, not at 3 a.m. like Varl. And it'll probably be me knocking on your door.
I know, Ash, so many visitors. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Stop. Good boy. And, go over to the door and not answer it because I'm a shield. Who is it?
It's Lichten.
Oh, okay. Open door. Hi.
I kind of like partially step in the doorway so you can't close it in my face. Well, I got your message at the obelisk.
Mm-hmm.
Said you had something for
Yeah,
us.
come in. It's fine. Please, go ahead.
I come in, ignoring your sass. you got a couple minutes, I'd like to talk to you about something else as well.
You sound perturbed.
A little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna close the door and go to my living room, sit somewhere.
First off, you said you had something for us. I don't want to forget that.
Yeah. Thank you for being the first person to pick this up because it's kind of important. These are going to help us when the Peacebringer comes, and she's going to grab one off of I believe she's just probably got them like stored in like a little box or something. And gonna grab one out and hold it out. This is a psychic defense nodule. Whenever we see the Peacebringer, you'll want to activate it, but I'll walk you through it when the time comes.
Might not be a bad idea to just tell us when we're all together next, so...
Yeah. Just hold on to it for now.
Yeah, instead of wait until we see it, it might be too late, but thank you.
Well, there is a time
Well,
limitation on it, unfortunately.
yeah, but I don't want you to tell us as it's like knocking on our door.
Fair.
Just
Okay.
how to.
Yeah. It's fine.
I'm assuming you have like at least a second chair or a couch or something.
Yeah, she's got like couches. If Ash had fur, they would be covered in ash fur. But as it is, I imagine them just being like slightly, like residually warmer.
I originally wanted to come in here demanding answers, but I don't think that's the right way to approach it. So
Demanding what? I'm sorry?
answers. So
For?
I think I just want to come in here and try to understand what's going through your head, because the way you treated Nova yesterday when we were going to look for the food was kind of very rude, and I'm trying to figure out what gives you any right to basically take her property and expect it to be done. What kind of self-righteous attitude do you have where you think you have any right to do that?
You know, those are funny words coming from someone who just marched into my house with nothing but a bucket of assumptions.
Which is why I'm asking and trying to understand. Can you please explain to me, maybe there's just something I'm missing and I am not seeing?
Oh, there's a lot that you're missing.
Which is why I'm asking.
Licton, and none of it has anything to do with you.
Very well then, but don't expect it to go well next time you try to do something against someone else's will. Because, right, next time we gotta work together and shit is essentially going down, please leave your bitch at the door. And I will get up and I will leave.
I'm gonna go to Nova's.
Whew. Yes. I'm in my house now.
Knock, knock, knock.
What time is it? Is it the middle of the night?
Probably. Actually, probably immediately after Licton left.
Mm-hmm. And I'll come to the door. Yes, who? Oh,
Hey,
do you want to come in?
did you sick Licton on me?
Do you want to have this conversation here in the door, or
Did
do you want to come in?
it's a yes or no question?
No, it's not.
Huh.
And I'll just kind of open the door and gesture in.
Huh. I'll go in.
You never answered my message.
Yeah.
Was
Kinda
it the
going-
obelisk again?
No, kind of going through some other stuff actually, but
You got it, but you did not
I did.
reply?
Yeah.
I wish I could say that was not like you.
Well, you know me. Did you or did you not have Lichted come to talk to me on your behalf?
I cannot even answer because I don't know what that talk to you.
Yeah, he showed up at my door and barged in and yelled at me about our fight.
I did not ask him to do that. I'm sorry.
Huh.
That
Interesting choice on his part then.
was, well, Lichten's actions are his own and his alone. I feel ashamed that our friends saw me and you like that.
Well, apparently they only saw me. And for all I know, you're still as infallible as ever.
Is that what you think of me?
It's not actually, but when you have somebody come to your house and yell at you over something that you did that you thought was for somebody else's benefit.
That is what I wanted to talk to you about. I thought about it and I should have listened to you. You know so much more about the Numenera, the machines, everything than I do. I was being pig-headed.
It's not that I don't appreciate hearing that, because I do. But kind of late now. I wish you would have just come to my door. I wish that you would have said something in the moment. I've had too much going through my head to bother answering anything on the obelisk that didn't have to do with that Peacebringer. And now I apparently am the enemy again. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It is what it is, I guess.
That is often the way of things. We cannot change what is. Good night.
And Rochelle will leave.
Man, that shit hurt from over here.
You like it.
All right. You sure you guys don't want to just like videotape these discussions and send them to the raiders? Just kill them that way.
I don't know. A knife to
They're
the
like,
heart might
oh,
be quicker."
dude, we can't raid them.
Right.
They're doing our work for us.
Yeah.
Who needs
Nothing we
psychic
do can
weapons?
ever be as bad as what they're doing to themselves.
They need that food, yo.
Wait, yeah. So they got our food, but did they get our like
wine
alcohol?
and our
Our box
alcohol so
wine.
we can deal with this situation?
Our ice cream.
I will be merciful and say that
Our copy of
all
the Notebook.
alcohol and Numenera equivalent ice cream has been saved.
Okay.
Bless.
Whew. Because we're gonna need it.
Yeah.
I have a scene actually. Okay, wait. This is gonna be a quick one. I promise. I swear I'm done talking.
As long as it doesn't involve me, I need a break.
No, it doesn't. Don't you worry. Don't
Yeah,
you
why
worry.
you're never gonna speak to me again?
No, that's done. Rashiel's gonna bring like 2 pints of ice cream of whatever is available. Because I don't know what flavors. Do we have Ben and Jerry's? Is it still there?
Probably can't
Okay.
stay cold in your house, to be honest.
It's Den and Zeri's
I didn't say that I was bringing them to my house.
I'm just
frozen
saying.
delicacies.
I'm going to Verve's
What?
with, with 2 pints of ice cream.
No, you're torpedoing my. Never mind.
And I'm just gonna knock on the door at some point in the after dinner time or something.
If you're at the door, I'm on the roof. There's a ladder out the side.
You know I'm at. You know I'm not going up there.
I'm gonna jump off the roof and
I hate it when you do that,
Shields, come on in.
Michelle. Thank you. I have something for you.
Oh yeah, I meant to pick it up, but I didn't want to
Not
bother
that.
you.
No, this. And she's going to give you a pint of ice cream.
Oh.
Can we just sit together and read or something?
Yeah.
I'm having a really bad week.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. No, come on in. Welcome to my corner.
It's fucking empty in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Are you okay taking the stairs to the roof?
Verb, I think I can handle some stairs. Yes.
Okay. I don't know. You never really open up. Anyway. Okay. Roof. Stairs. Yeah. Sure. There's I have a lantern if you want to read. If you
I do.
I don't have very many books, but
I have a book with me. I know you don't have any. Don't worry.
okay. I'm just looking at I'm just looking up.
And I'm just gonna sit there in the quiet and just read. I need ice cream.
At some point, Verve is gonna shove too much ice cream in his mouth and get brain freeze, but try and hide it from Rashiel.
I'm not even
Poorly.
going to look up, and I'm just gonna be like, "Did you do it again? Did you eat it too fast?"
No,
Just if you rub your tongue back and forth on the roof of your mouth really fast, it helps.
Shield, go back to your
Do you
book.
want me to get Ash?
Go back.
Do you want me to get Ash?
Go back to your book.
I can get Ash.
I'm fine
It's
now.
gone now, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Flip page.
Prepare another spoonful.
That's all I wanted out of the scene.
Oh, that is all I wanted and more.
The healing word that can help us a little bit from those last couple scenes.
Right. Oh my god.
Just a little bit.
Heal
Just a-
you.
Alex!
You.
Heal Alex!
Yeah.
Heal you!
All right. So, how would we like to prepare for the murderous bandits and their psychic robot?
Oh god.
I'm going to just throw the other psychic defense nodule at Nova's house. Or like leave it on her favorite rock in the rock garden.
Or give it
Oh,
to
you
Verve.
do care. Wait,
No,
which
I
of those
said
two
what I
things do
said.
you do, actually?
I'm gonna leave it on your favorite rock in the rock garden because nobody else is gonna know where it is, but you'll know where it is.
jeez.
Yeah. He like catches my eye, kind of glinting.
So.
Pick it up. And I throw it into the forest. No,
No.
That's okay.
I don't do
Cast
it.
it into the fire.
No.
That's fine. I can
Destroy
make
it.
more.
What
Care.
would you?
Get fucked by the Peacebringer.
I mean, I'll take what I can get at this point. All right.
Hey, Alex, I got a quick question.
Alex, did you freeze?
I broke Alex.
Oh no, did they freeze?
Oh,
think
no.
oh wait, no, I
froze.
didn't break.
Hurry, take a
There's our-
screenshot.
Okay, there they are.
Too late, too late.
I'm back.
Can
I'm
you take a
back.
screenshot in time?
I did not.
It's on the VOD. It's on the
Okay.
VOD.
So,
We can go-
boy.
go
How
back.
would we like to address the impending crisis?
Okay, so we've got a
By
list.
fighting more.
We do have a list, but I do have a quick question. I know we have like night watches, like Verve and Licton just did, but is there day watches as well, or is it just night?
There are day watches, but whereas night usually involves it's like 3 to 4 people,
Mhm.
day is usually just one.
Okay. If possible, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a pair out during the day with
Sure.
the stuff that's coming.
Yeah, that's not a problem. You're able to speak to the captain, and he manages most of the sort of human resources.
Sure. But yeah, we have like a list of things we need to
Mm.
would like to do.
All right.
So it's kind of like fortifying the immediate vicinity,
Mm-hmm.
trapping it.
I think a couple of us wanted to do that and help with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So how would you like to create these defenses? What are these traps actually doing?
Do we have any?
Stall. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
stall, hinder, make vulnerable.
I
What else
think
we got?
what I would like to propose is possibly talk with Calliope
Mhm.
and see if we and maybe just try and cut a deal because hey, if everybody dies, you can't buy anything, so can we just skip the fee here? But see if we can get any Nera from her that can be activated by a like tripwire or movement or something that can cause a little bit of harm and devastation from the ciphers from her cart.
Okay. Sure. I like that. So you go to Calliope, and on delivering this request, she's like, it's going to take me a long time to go through this whole cart.
Do you need some help? Do you not have like a list of when it comes in, of what you got?
No, I find shit and I put it in the cart. It's Callie's cart, not Callie's well-organized shelves.
You know what this?
Perhaps Revel could.
Oh, Raven, that's not a bad idea. See if he can help organize and do a little of whatever it is he does.
Look, no offense to Reven, I like him, but if you get him to organize these, he's going to organize them by their personality.
Well,
Is that?
You know that's true. You know it's true.
I know it's true, but like, if one of them has a nastier personality than the others, does that always correspond with its ability?
No.
Damn it!
Can Rashiel pass by at this point and go, Calliope, did you do the thing that I told you about?
I'm gonna say whatever it was. The answer.
She's going to
no.
walk around the other side of the cart.
You didn't do it, did you?
Maybe.
This place is gonna fucking explode, and she's just gonna keep walking.
Let's just leave the whole damn car out there and explode on them. But I don't think it's that close to blowing.
I don't know, Licton. I don't know. That's a lot of Nera.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. Look. I'll see what I can find. But 1, it's going to take time. And 2, you owe me.
Well, yeah, shit. No shit. But
Look, look, you came here. Like, oh, skip the fee. No, fuck you. I need money.
Okay, fine, but maybe your life is worth enough. Unless you're
It's
gonna
worth
run.
a lot, but you know, also, like,
All right, I'm not.
what am I gonna eat? I'm not gonna eat these.
If we're all still alive, can we talk about it afterwards?
Fine. Okay,
That's fair.
that's fair.
All right. If we're all still alive after this, we'll renegotiate.
Okay. Give me like a week, and I'll see what I can give you. Okay?
Sure, but if you find something that's immediately useful and you know it's useful, can you immediately put it to the side for us so we don't have to wait the whole week?
Yes. Question. What do you think I should do if I find something that's immediately dangerous?
Probably let
'Cause
one
I
of us know because we might want to utilize
Can't
it.
say that's not in here.
Let one of us know because if it's immediately
Got you.
dangerous, we don't want it
Okay.
dangerous here. We want it dangerous out there for them.
Got you. Okay.
Thank you, Clybley.
All right. See you later, Brad.
Bye.
So I just had this thought that after the night where Nova and Rashiel relationship question mark, while Rashiel was eating ice cream, I'm really gonna start digging a ditch, like, you know, like maybe grab. Well, probably not by myself in the middle of the night, but I'm envisioning like just a moat.
Okay.
You know, real old-fashioned, but also an excuse to do demanding physical labor for a couple hours.
What are you building this moat around?
The southern perimeter of our settlement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I thought you were just digging it around your house. I'm like, is this for the
And that's my
raiders or is this for
favorite rock.
Rashiel?
And that's my second favorite rock. No.
All right. Yeah. No. I'll. You know what? Sure. Let me put that down in my notes. That you now have a moat.
And I fill it with fire.
You can fill it with flammable things.
Well, I have a demon dog.
You
And I
do.
make lava.
Oh, I do have a good idea. I have an
Mozilla?
Ooh.
Are the raiders
Firefox.
flammable?
They're flammable in the
Those
same
things-
way that all people are flammable.
Everything's flammable.
Alex, I do have a cipher I would like to utilize as a trap out in the jungle.
Okay, sure. What would you like to utilize?
My flamethrower in my bag.
All right, sure. Yeah. I would say that you're able to rig up. Can you describe to me what the flamethrower actually looks like?
It's a glove with a metal projectile weapon attached.
Okay,
And it has
sure.
a long tube on the end that fits over the glove.
All right, sure. So I'll say you're basically able. Okay, so I'll tell you what. It takes some finagling, but basically what you're able to do is get like almost some sort of a tripwire, and then when the tripwire breaks, it drops a weight onto the glove, which the tube that the fire comes out is sort of like snaked up and around, is like tied to a bit of tree, and it sort of just shoots up at an angle. But yeah, you're able to develop a very nasty flame trap. Whoever gets caught in that is not going to have a great time.
I make sure to tell everyone that would be traveling that path, and
Sure.
I tell everyone
yes.
don't go that direction. Please don't.
Is it on the near side or the far side of the moat?
I probably would have put it out a ways.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like further on the road in. So it's like
Yeah,
as you're
yeah.
coming in,
Yeah.
you get like the traps, and if you get past all the traps, then you go into the moat. Are there spikes in the bottom of the moat, or is there lava in the moat?
That is up to you.
All I know is that I have like a 5,000 degree dog that can definitely melt some stuff that will be hot for a long time.
Maybe there's like tinder, like kindling in the bottom of the moat, or some like dry
Okay.
grass or something. And Ash
Sure.
could like run through it if
Yeah,
it needed
that's
to
good.
be
So
on
that way it's
fire.
not constantly on fire. That is
Yeah.
a good idea.
Sure.
I have more ideas, but I want to let Verve and Rashiel and everyone else pit some ideas out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were my psychic defense nodules not enough for you?
I'm just trying to let you have game time.
My my only thing was I want the help with making traps. That's it. That
All
was it. I
right.
didn't have any plans.
So
What
other
kind of traps would you
Yeah,
like
what
to
other
make?
kind of traps were you gonna make? I'm really invested in this.
I don't know. I was thinking like digging holes, putting some stuff, nasty stuff at the bottom of the holes, carving a smiley face into one of the trees, and when they approach the smiley face, something drops on them, maybe
Okay.
heavy, maybe pointy. I don't know.
Okay. Sure, then I'll tell you what, why don't you choose to make either an intelligence or a might roll
Okay.
to
I'll go
determine either how clever you can be in creating many effective traps at the same time or just being strong and being able to work for a long time to create
Okay.
traps.
I was
Sure.
gonna say,
Sure.
anyone can dig a hole. Do you want to like just grab some random people?
And
I can't dig a hole.
Well, just
do you
random
have any
people.
skills that you think you would like to apply to this?
Heck no.
Okay.
Hardcore-
I will say this is a challenge 4.
Okay.
And I will say this is a continuous task, so you cannot spend effort on it.
Yeah. I assumed as much.
Yeah.
I meet it. That's a 12. That's a 12.
That is exactly what you needed. All right, so yeah, I'll say you're able to create a decent array of traps both sort of out in the further part of the clearing and more in towards the
Sure. And
rainforest itself.
I'm hoping that I have the wherewithal to try and make basically a funnel of area that isn't traps, so that it's easier to pick off people that that can avoid them.
Mm-hmm.
Making leading them to a central point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha. All right, yeah, that's definitely doable.
I think I want to have a conversation with everybody, including the captain and Sabine as well.
All right. That sounds like a time investment that might be best spent after our break.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, everybody, we are going to dip out for 5 minutes or so to just take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Oh, baby, I love your madness.
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high-quality Dungeons & Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmar. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far. And also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, open for adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi. My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by found familiar. Did you know that every bag of found familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of found familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by found familiar in conjunction with Devon Rue. Now that's canon. Found familiar coffee. Buy it today.
Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it.
If I can unclick everything. But now we're back.
We are back.
I thought I said hourglass emoji.
Hey, it came on. You got your hourglass emoji.
That's not what I wanted.
Eggplant emoji.
Eggplant emoji.
That's not the game, though.
We're not playing a game. We're just being butts.
So, quick question. Licton, can I get a vague idea of what the content of your conversation with Sabine is going to be?
The conversation I want to bring up with everybody is what we're going to do with the nanites. I'm assuming when we found them the very first time we were in the vessel, we told the captain and Sabine what we found. I'm going under that assumption.
Yes. Yeah.
But I want to have a group talk and be like, if not when, why not now? We got to figure at least what we want to do with it because, you know, shit's going to hit the fan soon.
Yeah,
can
sure.
I ask
Okay.
Licton, or can I ask you a question about Licton?
You may.
How did Licton call this meeting?
Um,
Typical obelisk, or did you send Varl to?
I probably would have sent an obelisk message saying, hey, meet us at this time with all of us so we can talk about what we want to do with the nanites. Like
Shield's not there.
Yeah, like specifically like saying we need to have this conversation about X because this is important. But
It's from you though.
It is from me, yes.
Rashield's not there.
Fair.
Is Varl there? I think it would be funny if he started showing up by mistake.
Once I realize, like, maybe 10 minutes in that Rashiel's not here, it's just shaking my head in frustration. Sabine or Verve, could one of you get Rashiel?
Yeah, I can do that.
This conversation is too important not to have with her, considering she's the only one who can activate the nanites.
Yeah. Sure. I'll try.
What was that, Nova?
I'll actually, maybe once Verve is gone, I'll find a moment to take you aside. Licton, I think that this is my fault somehow.
How? Because I said some things to her, and she's probably pissed at me. No, she is pissed at me. Rephrase.
Well, if you were standing up for me, I appreciate it, but now I have put us in an unadvantageous situation.
The way she talked to you and made demands of you on the way to check out the food situation was inappropriate, to be quite honest. And I told her as much.
I was just thinking about all of us.
From an outside perspective, there's no real way to draw that conclusion. She was just making demands, asking you to give her that stone of yours. And I asked her if she wanted to explain herself, and she didn't. So, but right now, that's not the most important thing that we need to be worrying about. We've got a Peacebringer coming.
I don't understand. Why should the direction that you look at something change, whether it's good or bad, or is a right choice or is a wrong choice? I thought we were making the right choices.
Just because the paths are clear to others, they are not clear to other people. And oftentimes hearts get in the way of what we see.
And you see Nova's kind of like composure return. She's like, now that I know to be true.
But hopefully she'll come and we can figure something out because time's ticking.
One quick thing to note is that the cast off is also in here with you.
Okay.
And this meeting would likely be held at Sabine's house.
Okay.
Verve?
You fucking Foley artist that? Did you honest?
I did.
Who is it?
Shields.
What do you want? Also, don't call me that.
I think you know.
I'm not going. Thanks.
Oh, you thought I was here for you.
I assumed so.
No. I was hoping to get Ash.
Oh, well,
Ash
he goes nowhere without me.
Well, I mean, Ash is really, really important to this plan.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Shield, come on.
I'm gonna go to the door and just open it like a tiny bit. No.
When did I become the responsible one?
I don't know. I guess when everybody decided that I actually don't know anything about anything, and that my anger is not valid, and that I do things just for the sake of being a bitch, and not because there are actual reasons.
You know, that's not what they're thinking.
Oh. Okay, well, can you explain to me then what happened?
Okay, you know I can't do that because no one ever talks to me about anything. I dug some holes and I ate some ice cream. That's all I did. But I mean, these past several months, we've worked together. We've built something. I was in the way of all of this, and we still did it. It's gotta count for something. Not everything great is done without a few bumps in the road.
And I mean, that's fine, but I don't appreciate feeling like I did something wrong when all I did was try to save somebody who I care deeply about. Not that you guys know about what happened, of course, because why would you?
Because no one talks to me about anything.
Of course not.
Did you try telling them that? Like that?
I haven't had a chance to, and I kind of thought that the person who I made the mistake of caring about might have done that for me. But, here we are.
And so, okay. So what's the end game here? You are really important to this meeting, and you're gonna sit out.
Yep.
In a few days, few weeks, maybe days, people are gonna come by and destroy everything that we've got here. You're okay with that? Over what?
You think that my presence is going to stop all of that from happening? Just from me going to a meeting? Everybody knows where that crystal is.
Yeah, but
you know where it is.
You're not gonna at least try?
Aren't
you the only one that can mess with that crystal?
Don't.
You're gonna roll over and let them bring that peace bringer and just take it.
I'm going to shut my door. I'm going to go get, if I don't think I gave you your defense nodule yet, I'm going to go get it, and then I'm going to come back with Ash and just, like, slap it into your hand and say, of course not. and then I'm going to head over to Sabine's.
Rashiel,
Verve.
thanks for trying.
Thank you
Really.
for being the only person who realizes that I do.
Now, do I eat this?
No, put it. I'll talk about it when we get there. Don't actually. You know what? Just give it. Just give me. I'll hold on to it.
You should. I mean, I can.
No, no,
I
no,
can
no, 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 no. I'll
Fine.
explain it when we get there.
Okay.
All right, you get there without a problem. Rochelle, specifically when you walk in, because Sabine is greeting you because this is her house after all. She sort of puts an arm on your shoulder as you come in and leans in. I'm glad you came.
Thank you.
Right, so you're going to have to catch me up on what you found up there because I didn't see it and we have all had a lot to deal with down here, so.
Is Varl here? He saw some.
I didn't know we considered Varl to be an expert in the Numenera, but I could call him.
He just, you know what? Never mind.
Did he ever come to you to tell you what happened when he was ambushed?
A little bit. Honestly, I got out about all I think I'm going to get out of it. He's not the greatest witness, but
Well, if we need him, we can call him, but
we can.
where you want us to start?
What is this thing? What does it do? Broad strokes.
Rochelle?
Okay, so I feel like the question I'm about to ask is going to freak you out, so don't freak out. Are we talking about when we were up in the vessel or after the vessel? Because there are a couple things.
They want to know about the black crystals that can do anything that we want. You were the one who understood it.
So there's this thing up in the vessel.
Yes.
And I got it to activate. I know I can use it. And it controls all of the nanites in that area. If we need it to.
Oh.
Yeah. We can rebuild the elevator. We can trap the elevator. We can make it inaccessible. I know I can only get it to work once. I don't think there's much left in it.
All right.
I know that one time it will do whatever we need it to.
Okay.
And if we're not gonna use it now, then when, right?
Oh, I don't fucking know. All right, well, that's the first piece of good news I've heard in a long time. All right.
We're only limited by what we can come up with. From
exactly
what I understand.
I'm going to be honest, my first impression is not a whole lot to do with the elevators. You sent them down just by manipulating the control room, if I understand correctly.
Yeah.
So it can be done. I'm going to hope that it can be done again, which means we can use this thing for something other than opening and closing doors.
Have we found any of the other elevators in the vessel besides the central one and the one that was destroyed?
Yes and no. We haven't actually used any of them, but I assume, given the shape of the thing, it's just going to be keep walking until you find the door. I mean, we can't really miss them. That said, we don't really know where they extend to down here.
The reason why
They're all out in the rainforest, and we stick to the roads and don't really.
the reason why I ask is because they used and found one and used it to infiltrate. So
Yeah. From within the vessel, I have no doubt that we can find the exit points.
In our searches of the vessel, has anybody found any offensive or defensive capabilities? Any weapons?
None that we
any
can make
shields?
sense of. We can't read any of the writing in there. We have the barest idea of how to even turn on lights, let alone interact with however this thing actually works. So we don't, if there are defenses, we don't know about them.
I'm gonna kind of give a shift or sort of wary look at Rashiel, like not wanting to make eye contact, but if you think that we can fix the elevators on our own, it is possible that I could find out about weapons capabilities. If
do we want to fix that elevator where they, at least two of them, know where the location is? When we have three other exit points.
I, at the very least, think that it would be a waste of the vessel's capabilities to use it on the elevators.
That I do agree with.
Not when we have a stockpile of materials. I blew one up, I could probably figure out how to put it back together. Sorry.
so, we should fix the elevators or work with them, but not using the nanites.
Right.
Sounds like the best plan to me.
And maybe a different elevator this time.
From the opposite direction, maybe, than where they came in. Just far away from where they might come in.
So, out of character question, the way that I'm understanding it is that elevator that we know that they infiltrated,
Yes.
that was closer to like the southern part of the settlement. The other side.
That was the eastern elevator.
The eastern. Okay. So, are there some on the northern side of the vessel?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
I assume Rochelle knows this, but Seth doesn't.
Yeah, sure.
We can use the maybe it's time to dust off the northern side.
Yeah.
Do we have any ideas on what we want to possibly use the nanites for, so we're not scrambling last minute?
This is what I'm saying. If there is a weapon or a shield or something that the vessel was built with that we do not know about, if we could learn about it and then ask the nanites to get it up and running, would that be a worthwhile goal? Something to pursue?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know anything about history. Really, I don't know what something like, but it is big.
It is very
traveled
big,
far.
and
It would have needed to be protected.
Yeah, and whatever that ruin has attached to it is probably going to be better in terms of a consistent weapon than anything we have down here, so it's worth a look.
I almost hesitate to ask so because my means of gathering more information well have hurt people I cared about, so I am cautious but willing to try.
You do what you think is best.
I don't think I know what that is anymore, but so I will defer to the will of the group.
Long shot, but I think it's our best idea. We don't want to not know for sure. At least if we don't find anything up there, then we know that it's going to be at least somewhat safe to keep everybody in.
Speaking
The
of,
others get here.
Captain,
Yes.
do we know how many people have decided that they want to leave yet?
Out of about 415, maybe 80.
That's actually a lot less than I was expecting.
Yeah.
All right.
Not less than I was expecting too, which I don't know how I feel about that. If we
Right.
make it out, it's going to be nice because that means we have more of a town to rebuild from. If we don't, it's going to be a lot of hurt people.
Right.
Hearing that small of a number has left, I'm going to just like poke Verve in the side. Just like,
Yeah.
just like mentally, like, that was you.
So it sounds like offensive and defensive capabilities is what we'll use it for, if I'm understanding correctly.
Well,
Or
give me 10 minutes and I'll yeah.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, is there like a spare actually I'll just ask Sabine, is there a spare room in so that I could have a few minutes of quiet time?
Yeah, sure. She sort of leads you into back to basically what seems to be her bedroom. This is like a 2-room.
Yeah. And I'm going to dig the blue crystal out from my sash.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And activate it.
All right. It takes a bit to activate. You don't really have too much of a frame of reference for how long these things last. But you get a response. Hello, Nova.
Hello, Central Intelligence. I'm sorry that I haven't spoken to you in some days. Something very strange happened. Never mind. I hate to impose on you. By asking you a favor so soon into our acquaintance. But our settlement here, it is in some jeopardy. And we need to know ways to keep ourselves safe. I was wondering, your ship, the Icarus, did you have a shield or a weapon, some kind of firepower, some things that could stop a powerful enemy I would like to extend our acquaintance, but this could be the end for us.
I am equipped with several weapon systems. However, I hesitate giving you access to them at this time.
Is it that you do not trust us, that they are not fit for use?
I believe the word you would use to describe what I am right now is infected. I'm not the only intelligence operating within this structure.
Oh, there's the yellow things.
Yes. Should power be wrested from me with respect to the weapon system, I fear it would do more harm than good.
This is a fear that I share. What is it?
A war machine without the machine. An intelligence designed with the singular purpose to kill efficiently.
That is what we are dealing with down here. It seems that everything is bent towards our end. Is there a way to destroy it?
I do believe so. However, it would involve significant travel.
Is it very uncomfortable to share your space with something made only for hurt and killing?
For the most part, it has not been, but that is because for the majority of the time, since the failure of my original mission, I have simply been powered down. I imagine it's what sleep feels like.
Sleep is peaceful, but it can be unpleasant as well. So one way of sleep is probably a close match. Let's just travel. Where would we need to go?
You would need to go to where the intelligence is stored, where it came from, so to speak.
Well, we cannot do that right now. Is there any way to shut the vessel up, to shut Icarus, to make it impermeable from the outside?
Yes, there are several ways to secure all hatches. Actually, not all hatches. It seems I have sustained some damage to my eastern elevator. I do believe I will not be able to seal that for the time being.
Thank you. This is very helpful.
No, but can you roll me one? Oh, go ahead. Oh, go ahead. I was just going to ask if you could roll me 1d20.
Mm-hmm. Please don't break. Please don't break. Everybody out there, just, cross your fingers or whatever. That's a 19.
All right. It did not break.
Yeah. All right. So I will tuck the crystal away and relay what I have learned back to the group.
All right, sure. Here is a question for everybody. How would you all like one experience point?
Please.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, I'm with Seth on this one.
But also yes.
Not saying no, but why?
But why? Yes, but why?
Okay, so everybody take 1 experience point.
What if I said no?
And oh, you did say no? Okay.
No.
You're welcome to.
No, I want it. Give it to me.
Okay.
I need
okay.
it.
I crave it.
So something kind of similar to what you have already experienced, Nova and Verve begins to happen. You begin to sort of see almost a projection. You, based on how it appears, is sort of this fuzzy, almost peripheral vision phenomena, which rapidly begins to take shape into a sort of vaguely humanoid form. You're able to determine that this is some kind of mental projection, especially given how you are you familiar with this sensation. Licton and Nova, you got no fucking clue what's going on. Out of the corner of your eye, you just see something like a ghost begin to take shape in your peripheral vision.
Licton and Rashiel?
Licton and Nova. Wait, yeah, Licton and Rashiel, right?
Licton and Rashiel, you're all seeing this. It's just that Nova and Verve have some prior experience.
Yeah.
Does it look like one of us, or is it like a pink blob?
It is a new person.
Okay.
It is a human man, roughly maybe 6'3" or so. He's wearing black shirt, black pants, this like long red coat, and there's some sort of a Numenera device, this sort of ring that's hovering around his head, almost like something a cross between a halo and a crown.
Excuse you, this is a private conversation?
Oh boy, well, you did not do a very good job of making it private, I regret to tell you.
Who? What is your name?
No need to be so polite. Who the hell are you?
No. I think it's...
Do I recognize this person?
I'm gonna say that could be an intellect task. You might have. If nothing else, you might know this person by reputation.
Oh.
Okay.
Does anyone else have a chance of recognizing this person?
Licton has a slim chance of recognizing this person by reputation, but it's possible. So either one of you can roll an intelligence task if you have anything relating to history, banditry, or other sort of criminal elements. Verve, I'm going to give you an asset because of your previous work with the Convergence.
I'm just gonna do a roll with one effort, but that's it.
Sure, yeah, and you can also spend your effort.
Same.
I'm going to say the challenge on this will be 5.
Shit. I'm assuming for Verve.
No, it's 5 in general. Verve has an asset, which brings it down for him.
Oh.
But...
Wait, 5 down to...
5, yeah, for you it's 5 down to 4, and if you spent intellect, it would be 5 down to 3.
Yes.
Come on, math major.
No.
I rolled a 14.
All right, your target number was 9 if you spent... Well, either way. With your asset, yeah, you got it. And Licton, where did you get? Nothing? Okay. I'm going to say Verve, because you've had plenty of time to mull this over. Consider contacts, consider names, everything you have ever heard with respect to working for the Convergence. And to note, you were never a full member of the Convergence. You were a contractor. However, you know that the person before you is, in fact, a full member of the Convergence. Whereas, like, the 2 guys you met in the ruin before, they were not parts of the organization proper. They were kind of like you. They were contractors, people working for a member. You know, the Convergence itself might be 50 people. But this person is the leader of a group of raiders, and is generally referred to as King Crimson.
Fuck, that's so cool. Shit. You write this down. And so when Nova and Licton ask who this person is in their own way, Crimson.
Something like that.
Verve.
Convergence. Really high up there. Dangerous.
All of these things are true.
Probably the one that's bringing
Friends
the
of one of the ones
Peacebringer.
we killed.
Friends is a very strong word.
Peons.
Something more like that.
You're the one bringing the Peacebringer, huh?
I am, yes. And you're the one who, for some reason... Well, I have to admit, when I heard we had a contact in this village, I didn't really expect him to start killing our people, but evidently here we are.
That contract ended.
Contract did. But I didn't know you suddenly became opposed to working with us.
Something better came along, and that's business.
Something better came along. I'm sorry, this place?
Yeah. What have you got against this place? You're coming by to take it, aren't you?
I am. That is precisely what I plan on doing.
You plan on coming in just slaughtering everyone that gets in your way, ain't you?
Yes, and you know what? Here's the thing. I don't pretend about it. Because this is all about stuff. This is all about taking things. You're willing to maybe lead people into their deaths to fight for stuff. Because you like this particular plot of land more than the next one. So, you know what, country bumpkin? You can get off your moral high ground.
Now, the kindergarten discourse is really thrilling, but are you here for any particular reason?
I have to admit, mostly my reason is to see what was going on with our dear friend Verve here. But it really does seem that what happened previously was not a mistake.
Oh.
Oh no!
Alex.
Oh,
Oh no!
Alex.
We did it!
We won!
We win!
The village is safe.
Boom. Look at that. Orbital strike on King
Now
Crimson.
Licton and Rashiel can get married, and everyone will live happily ever after.
Okay. Come on, Alex. You can do it.
Hello? I think I'm back.
We
Okay.
got you back.
Okay.
I think.
Yo, hello?
I apologize. Someone in my house is mining Bitcoin. And
Oh, no.
it takes all our
No.
bandwidth.
They can't, like, stop for, like, 3 hours?
No, the Bitcoin needs to be
No.
mined.
Unfortunately not.
So
where
we just killed
were we?
King
What was the
Crimson.
last thing
We
you
won.
heard?
Yeah, we
Okay,
killed.
fair
While
enough.
you were gone, we murdered him, and Ash took a shit on his corpse. It was
Okay, that's
epic.
fair.
What was the last thing we heard? Because honestly, I forgot.
What was the last thing you heard?
It's about stuff.
It's about stuff, and I was like, "That's fucking cool. Why are you here?" And he said he's here to check on Verve.
Okay. I was going to back up to the beginning of that thought. Well, I have to admit my initial purpose here was to check on my dear contact Verve, but it seems that what happened earlier was not a misunderstanding, in which case my new purpose here is to strongly encourage you to leave.
Let me guess, you're not open for negotiations.
I am very open to negotiations. I just wasn't aware you had anything to offer, or that you were willing to negotiate in the first place.
Kind of like side-eye everyone else in the room.
Then what's the point of you taking this place?
Well, I didn't quite anticipate you, allowing us to come on in, make this our base of operations.
We have not allowed you to do so,
No, you have not.
and we do not intend to.
I'm well aware.
If one place is as good as another, you can go find another place.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think one place is as good as another. Sorry, 1,000.
I'm getting very mixed messages. You say we have nothing to offer, but you want what we have? You say
Oh, no.
but you are willing to negotiate? What is this?
Exactly.
Oh, I apologize. Let me back up. You, as people, as a community, have absolutely nothing to offer. That is correct. What you do have is a tenuous grasp on a ruin which I would very much like to get into. So, no, you don't have anything to offer me other than the ruin, which to my knowledge is not yours to offer anyway.
So you're here to waste our time. Fascinating.
I was just checking up on things.
Just an FYI,
Verve.
Alex.
Now, I do have to ask, real fast. Verve, when you say you found something better, what exactly did you mean by that?
I could explain it, but you're just never gonna understand. Found a home. You
I have to say, after what got all these people out here, that is rich coming from you.
Frank,
I'm gonna
Sir,
zap him.
do you want me to stab him?
I'm gonna zap him. He's zapping. I'm zapping him.
You're
Oh, are
zapping.
you
Sure.
doing the? Are you doing the thing?
I'm doing the thing.
You're doing the thing. Okay, then I'm gonna do the thing, as well.
All
I was
right,
in
yeah.
chat like, should we stab him?
Yeah, sure. So you're all welcome to go ahead and roll some attack rolls.
Cool. I'm rolling one for Ash as well to use flamethrower.
All right, sure.
Verve, seeing you about to zap, I'm going to ready my stab, but I'll let you get the.
Okay, so it's a zap. Attack a foe within range. Electrical discharge. 4 points of damage. Daze a target. It's an action. So
All right, sure.
I rolled a 12.
All right, that'll do it.
Sweet.
Anybody else?
Ash rolled an 18.
All right, and what was Ash trying to do?
Use flamethrower.
Okay, sure.
Ooh, 90 damage.
super effective.
Right, yeah.
15
Yeah,
feet
sure.
Fire it on him
100%
first
accurate.
and an X attack.
Sure. Ash uses flamethrower, and it is at this point
How's Sabine looking?
Oh yeah.
So
About
Sabine
fire
and the
goes.
captain, you really like they're just kind of watching you.
I'm sure they're like,
They don't quite know what's
Burn.
going on, but they both are up on things enough to know that like, okay, you're all probably speaking with something, but we
Can't see it.
we can't interface with it right now.
Mhm, mhm.
However, it is at this point when if you didn't remember before, now you most certainly do remember. This is a psychic projection. So what happens is, Verve, you reach out to grasp, and in your mind, this causes pain to the thing, and so it experiences pain to some extent. It's really more of like a glitching out or a phasing out of existence rather than the projection of King Crimson actually appearing to feel pain. He seems unbothered in terms of his personal affect.
Ooh, okay.
That really isn't what I'm referring to, because Ash used flamethrower on something that is not really there.
Oops.
That's what I was thinking.
So, Rashiel, you sort of sick this dog thing on someone. And Ash is, to some extent, very confused, but he is a very good boy, and he listens to you. And he sort of like,
Before you finish
backs...
that thought.
What?
Before you finish that thought.
Okay.
Can I use a player intrusion to re-roll?
What would you like to re-roll?
The attack so that I don't get such a high number.
So honestly, it doesn't really matter because there's nothing you can hit in the first place.
Interesting.
To some extent, like you can hit it and you can.
Sabine's house.
So like if you miss the bad guy, quote unquote, in this situation, like the flamethrower, like if you miss the bad guy, what are you going to hit? There's not a whole lot of. It's like if you shoot a gun inside your house, you're going to hit the house regardless. It's just. Does that make sense?
Were you hoping?
I just don't want to fuck up her house. It's fine. I'll keep my experience point and my shame.
Were you hoping to roll a critical fail?
Yes. Yes, I was. Hang on.
So yeah, Ash, confused but listens, sort of backs up and rears up and lets loose this small gout of fire, and is at this point when Sabine and the captain completely freak the fuck out. They're like, what are you doing? And there's a bunch of movement with respect to them trying to put out this fire that is now begun in this wooden structure, mostly wooden structure.
Oh, hold on. Wouldn't let me reroll.
Can I pull out a cipher from my bag and use it on this fire structure?
Sure.
I pull out a canister from my bag, and I immediately squeeze it. So, like, how on fire is this structure?
There, it's not like if you're doing it like immediately. It's like there is a fire, but it's small.
Oh, okay. Maybe if it's, I thought it was like a raging inferno.
It's not a raging inferno yet. No, the building has been lit on fire, but it is still controllable to some extent.
Okay, then maybe I would just like to take like a blanket and try to quickly snuff it out, since I did not plan on attacking at all. Can I do that instead?
Yeah, sure. And I will say between the multiple of you that you're able to do this, is at this point, Sabine is like, okay, you're talking to something, we can't see what is going on?
Leader of the Pacebringer is psychically projecting into the house.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe he can hear you, I don't know. So if you want to cuss him out, be my guest.
What does the projection look like?
More or less indifferent.
Okay.
I'm also going to help put out the fire.
So, tell me, Verve, does everybody really know why you felt the need to leave Charmant?
Verve, you don't have to tell him that.
Oh, here's the thing. I already know. I'm
Doesn't
just
have-
wondering if you do.
You don't have to talk to him about your friendships. You don't owe him that.
I know.
Don't owe him anything.
Look,
I know.
look, given the context, friendship is a very strong word.
Do you.
You don't know anything about us.
Now you're just taunting us? And if what we say and do ain't gonna change the fact, it's not gonna change the fact that you're just gonna come in here and slaughter us anyway, you should just fucking leave.
Well, some things might make it a little easier than if I just let it be. So I will just graciously leave you with this little bit of information. Licton, you are wanted back in Charmant, right? For destroying a very valuable piece of Numenera. Is that correct? You didn't do it. Everybody with half fucking brain cell knows you didn't do it.
This is frankly
You
none
wanna know
of
who
your
did?
business and no one's business at all. I think you should.
No one's business at all, really.
It was me.
I feel like just it gets so quiet a pin drops.
The reason why the Iron Wind came to Charmand was because they contracted me to destroy the tower that kept it at bay.
King Crimson vanishes.
I still holding the blanket that I was using to put out the fire with Rochelle. Rochelle, you would see that my hands are shaking and sparking.
This is why we're out here. This is why I had to break you out, Licton. This is why you owed me nothing. It was me.
You know, I kind of dropped the blanket and turned to all of you. So you're the reason. And very rapidly, I turn and punch Sabine's wall, where there is a very bright flash. And you know what happens when lightning hits a tree? There is a lovely piece of burned wood on her wall. You know, I'm not even mad at you for putting me in jail. But you're the reason why so many people are dead, why people had to leave. I point at the captain. Why people look like the captain and many people are not as lucky as him. I look like I'm about to say something else. But instead, I turn around and leave Sabine's hut.
Verve hasn't moved. His eyes are locked on a specific point on the floor. Sometimes you'll see If you're looking at him for longer than 10 seconds, his leg is gonna twitch, but he kind of stands there. His fists are clenched.
Nova will
Come on, you can do
That's
it. Zero.
new. What does it mean when the DM disappears?
Maybe they're gonna go yell at someone for mining bitcoins. I don't know.
Sorry about that. I had to turn off someone else's computer.
Lovely.
All right. Did I miss anything?
No, we were waiting, but
No, just Verve being a fucking statue in the middle of this room,
Sure.
ready to take any pain or punishment that people need to shower on him
say
until
Nova.
Sabine kicks him out. Basically.
Nova goes over and sort of gets in his line of sight. You cannot change the choices that you have made in the past. Those moments are set in time. But you can change the road you take from here on out. You are in the seat. You are in holding the reins. You are in control. If you choose to be. And I'll follow Licton out. Meeting adjourned, I think.
Rashiel, do you have anything to say?
Sit down.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you.
Sorry. I think I'm just gonna sit down.
Okay. Verve, the cast-off, walks across the room and sort of doesn't quite like touch you to get your attention. Hey, do you want to talk for a second?
Yeah, he'll nod.
So let's get out of here for a bit. And the cast-off shoots a very assertive glare towards the captain and Sabine in a very much like try and stop me sort of way, and leads you out. She reaches into her pack that she has on her and hands you a glass cup which is full of some dark brown liquid. Drink. It never empties. It never spills. So have as much as you want.
Verve is going to 5 seconds deep gulps. Hold on, wait. I haven't hydrated in a while.
I think Alex froze.
No. Oh, jeez. Alex. So Nova, you said you followed Licton out.
Am I back?
There you
You're
go.
back.
see
You're
you.
back.
You're
good.
back.
You're back.
I just downed an entire water bottle, and that's what Verve does with the cup.
All right. You know, I used to work for that guy. Convergence kind of collects people like me. We're built for specific purposes. And usually we're pretty effective at doing whatever they want us to do. I didn't know anything about factions or their weird politics or any of that, but I killed a lot of people. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I think I kind of get what you're feeling. Just want to talk or not talk.
If it's okay, Verve is gonna place a hand on their shoulder.
That's okay.
Did you know?
About you? No. I knew you were a contact, but nothing beyond that.
Thank you for letting me do this on my own terms. It's a kindness that I didn't deserve.
What you didn't deserve was me being a hard ass when we first met, but I had to be sure. I know what it's like dealing with these people. But based on my interactions with them, I would be shocked if you even knew what you were destroying.
How much do you know about the Peacebringer?
A bit. I built it.
How do we stop it?
A couple of different ways, I guess. You can get inside. That's all the vulnerable bits. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. The small hatch on top, it's not wide. I would send your smallest person. You could hit it a bunch, but it's armored. It's a machine like any other. You could overload it with electricity.
Verve is gonna take one more swig out of the cup, hand it back. Please take care of him. Best you can. And Verve is going to take off running.
Where to?
South.
Okay.
Where are we standing? Do we see this?
That
What are
is
the
not-
odds that we notice this?
So that is not a question that is up to me. Where are you? Do you see this?
Where did
I
you
don't know.
take? Where did you take Verve? With
Outside Sabine's house, not like away from the immediate vicinity. You're probably talking right next to the exterior wall or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I guess it's kind of a verb question, actually. For your purposes,
You could. I mean, if you're hanging around, you would have seen Verve take off. Short
if anybody would
conversation.
have seen it, it would have been me.
Yeah.
Nova, were you following me? Or were you
What?
just leaving the house, Nova?
well, I think I kind of talked to Licton. I talked to Verve, and then went the way you went. Where did you go when you left?
I probably, as soon as I left, I probably just walked and kept walking. Just somewhere to
So-
be alone.
Yeah. So I think I then would have walked out, gone a couple of paces, and looking into the darkness to see if I could see you. But not
I probably,
trying.
Yeah, I probably, like, as soon as I was outside the house, I probably booked it.
I know enough to know that there are things that you should see and things that you should not. So I guess I'm still standing there, trying to decide what to do. So Rashiel, I think that's your move.
I mean, I think Rashiel would have sat there for a second, kind of trying to come to terms with what she just heard. But honestly, the whole time, like, after what happened to her, she's not like she had any love for Charmand. So I don't think it would have been out of character for her to want to check up on Verve. I don't know if she would have heard the conversation between him and the cast-off.
You have my permission to have heard it if you want to.
Alex?
Up to you. Rashiel's ears are not mine to control.
Fuck it.
What if you
Okay.
just heard the last bits about electricity and take it down with electricity? And
I think that even without hearing everything, Rashiel's not dumb. Rashiel knows where south is. Rashiel sees Verve going south. Rashiel can't run very fast. But Rashiel's gonna stop him. Because she has a pet that can run faster than any person. So Ash goes, stop that idiot.
Ash, go fetch.
Get that idiot.
Verve, how do you react to being chased by Ash?
Hold on. I need to come back. How does Verve react to being? How friendly is Ash towards Verve?
I mean, he knows who you are.
Ash is friendly towards everybody.
Yeah, he knows who
Okay,
you guys
okay,
are.
okay, okay.
But
Ash is like the anti-Rashiel.
right. At the same time, though, if Mama says stop that person, you're gonna get taken down.
Hmm.
You're getting tackled.
Then yeah, I'd spend some time trying to evade Ash. But if it's futile,
I assume he can
I'd give
outrun
up.
you.
Yeah, I'd give up.
Ash is faster than you, but Ash is not very great at taking people down. It's more of like Ash is chasing you and has reached you and then is jumping up and trying to lick your face.
Which probably hurts.
It's probably a bit toasty, but you know.
He has cooling armor. It's not singeing anymore. And in the meantime, I'm just like walking to try and catch up with them. I'm not running after them. Like, but I'll get there eventually.
Then yeah, sure. I'm not coming back. I'll keep Ash with me as long as I can. I'll have to sit and think for a long time. If Rashiel's coming by, and
I'm gonna get my dog.
yeah, depending on how long it takes, you would find the Verve.
Just laying there, or like what?
Yeah,
All right.
probably on a low branch or up against the tree.
So is this the part where I have to persuade you to get involved in the defense of Remnant?
Oh man. Yeah. This is that part.
I don't. Where were you going? Wait, let me. Suicide mission.
He flashes you a confirming smile.
And what good would that do any of us?
Oh man. You take the priest, bring her down. They'd still come, but you wouldn't have to deal with it.
And then we would be a trap maker and a flying parkour expert down having to deal with the raiders themselves.
You don't need me. You don't. What have I got?
I'm not going to do this with you because we already had this conversation earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, but you didn't kill hundreds, maybe thousands of people. You're not the reason why we're out here. You didn't lie to your friends.
I lie to you guys every day. And I'm going to show you the panel on the back of my neck.
So that's what it was.
Yeah. So really, if you think about it, I've been lying to you since what? Halfway through our business arrangement?
I didn't know exactly what it was, but I knew something was up.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like I wanted anybody to know. So suddenly, I mean, if lying is
Can you lie to someone that already knows?
you don't know all of it.
I know enough.
I don't. you don't, and that's okay. You're just being obstinate right now because you want to win this argument, and you want me to tell you that, yeah, we don't need you. Go die for Remnant.
Yeah, you got me.
What kind of lame ending is that to all of everything that you've done? Because you know what it isn't. It's not reconciliation. And it's not gonna bring anybody back.
Yeah.
And if there's something that I've learned from this thing, it's that you can only be responsible for your own actions. And the way I see it, you probably didn't know what you were doing. I've known you for a long time, and you're an asshole, and you lie sometimes, and you steal really well, but you're not a murderer. You're definitely not a mass murderer. So what's the point? Your life is not equal to all of those people who have died already. If you want to make it up to them, let's make a place that's safe, where if something like this happens again, they have refuge.
I thought you were gonna come here, beat the shit out of me, maybe give me another scar.
Thought about it, but I don't know. It's been a weird day, okay?
You're not right, but I'm gonna come back. But did you see how mad Licton was?
Yeah, he screamed at me earlier today. He's mad all the time, apparently. Big deal. He's one person out of hundreds who are counting on us.
Fine. Fine.
Be mad at me. That's fine. I don't care.
No,
But
I was just
no suicide missions.
No suicide missions. Fine.
If you're gonna go get the Peacebringer, at least bring someone who knows something about machines. Don't care who it is. Doesn't have to be me.
Verve is gonna get up and start walking back. I have a plan.
Is it a good one?
I think it's the best plan I've ever come up with.
Let's hear it.
On the way back, Verve will unveil his Grandmaster plan. Because Verve has got a plan.
Kappa does it.
Kappa has 3/4 of a plan.
Okay.
And somewhere along the way back, he's gonna. Can you at least tell people that it was hard to bring me back? You have to use physical force or something?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding? And an excuse to tell people that I beat the shit out of you again? That was gonna happen whether you asked for it or not.
How many people have you told about the first time? Because I've told no one.
Rashiel walks faster towards her house.
Verve, do you stay out late tonight?
Yes.
All right.
Because what kind of a question is that?
Mhm.
That I would say no to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm up.
All right. I will only say, and this I think is the last thing we have for this session.
I have one small thing.
Okay, never mind. Licton is giving me a finger wag.
Sorry. But go ahead. Do
We
your
have
thing.
one more thing after this. I will just say that at some point tonight, you feel another sort of familiar sensation, another sort of contact or communication. But rather than the last one being a very unwelcome intrusion where you have basically a stranger coming into your house, this is more like seeing a friend through the window. It's not really words that gets communicated, more to you feelings, thoughts. It's hard to describe. But if you had to put into words what gets communicated to you, at some point during the night, you're contacted by the Jurasker. And all it tells you is that you are not like them. Oh no! Oh shit!
Oh, fuck.
Who knew we'd get teary-eyed over a dinosaur?
I don't know how to convey gratitude of the highest order. But it's yeah, I send back images of my fondest memories with the rest of Remnant, the individuals of Remnant.
You also get the impression that the Jurasker accepts gratitude in the form of meat.
There'll be plenty of meat.
Peter Flambe.
And Licton, you had one last thing for us tonight.
Probably like a couple hours later, I come walking out of the jungle because that's where I ran off after everything. And I want to go knock on Nova's door. You're muted.
I come to the door, I open it. Oh,
I look
Come in.
tired.
I know.
Hi, Nova.
Hi, Licton.
Remember, can I just stay the night? Like when we used to have some sleepovers back at the coil?
I remember. And of course you can.
Thanks.
You don't even need to ask. I'll set you up a little spot in the nice, well, they're all warm corners, but a spot I know that will get nice light in the morning.
Thanks.
Things will be better in the morning.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but one can hope, right? I just hope that we'll all get through this okay.
I'll just kind of wrap myself in the mini blanket nest Nova made for me. I have like a grounding wire to keep myself from doing electrical discharge, which you're familiar with.
And I guess maybe we could sit up for, just until you fall asleep and talk about peoples that we used to know.
Tell you stories. You tell me stories. Ask you how you think all your family's doing.
There's a lot of them.
I know. They're all
Shall we start with the smallest or the tallest?
smallest. Smallest are usually mighty entertaining anyway. You know I like kids.
They're probably not so small anymore. Let me tell you about one small in particular. And we'll stay up late telling stories.
All right, and I do believe that is the conclusion of tonight's session. Yay!
Oh, we did it.
We did it. We all survived.
No, we got one more episode.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this was a finale? What would we even do?
Cry.
Mhm.
Die.
Cry and die.
I haven't cried.
Yeah.
So
Guys, does this could we do you think we'll be hearing from the nighttime Emmys crew? I feel like
We should.
I mean,
Really should.
the nighttime.
This is
All
this is
right.
going in my portfolio.
Mm-hmm. Oh, as it should.
Whew.
As it should.
It was so much.
A lot, TM.
But yeah,
portfolio.
why don't we all go around and quickly say our goodbyes and mention our favorite parts about the session and what other stuff you can see us doing on the internet?
You want us to say a favorite part of the session?
I do.
Why are you like this to us? If you're making us do that, I want an experience point.
Yeah, can we all get
Okay,
experience?
sure.
Give me another
you know
one.
what? You know what? I'll do you one better. Specifically because we're going into this last session of the season. How about everybody? You can mark your characters up to tier 2.
Yes.
Up to two what?
Oh
Two
shit!
Tier 2.
Nova, you know what that
Tier
means,
two.
right? Nova, you know what that means, right? For us.
I've never seen Finley do that before.
And you didn't see it now.
Oh, you're gonna have
I did, I
to.
just saw it again
No, you
when I
didn't.
looked over
Oh
saw
my
it on the
God.
monitor.
You're
Gotta
gonna have
make
to
a
explain
clip.
to me what that means for us. I'm just saying.
We can talk about that afterwards. But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Shit.
Sure, I'll go first. We'll rip this band-aid off. Hi, I'm Mare. You can find me on Twitter at Archmage of Dice every Saturday night, at least for one more session. You can find me here playing Numenera Remnant with this lovely, lovely crew at 8:30 Eastern. I'm not in any other games right now, but tomorrow morning at 10:30 Eastern on my channel, twitch.tv/Marefeather, I am playing Golden Sun with my husband for Golden Sunday, where we're just gonna make silly voices at our favorite video game for 2 hours. And that's it.
Favorite part?
Oh, shit.
Thought you were gonna get off easy.
No, I just forgot. My favorite part was, tears. All of it. Sorry, I can't choose all of it.
Okay.
I'll
fair.
come back. I'm gonna think about it. Come back.
All right. All right.
I can go. Hello, my name is Finley. You can find me at infernal_glow on Twitter. This is my only streaming game at the moment, so come on back next week to see what Nova gets up to. Besides literally all of this session, if I really had to pick one favorite part, or part that I'm gonna pick two. I'm gonna do a bookend thing. I thought the conversation between Licton and Verve at the beginning was like masterful. I laughed, I cried. I mostly cried, but it was amazing. And then just closing up the episode with the Jurasker was also chef's kiss in the other direction. There was so much
Yeah,
good stuff.
There was a lot.
I got my favorite part.
What is it?
It was when Varl showed up at Rashiel's house.
Yes.
Cap, it's your turn.
I know. Shit. Hello. My name is Kappa. I also go by Christian in the space. You can find me on Twitter at the Kappa Chris, where I nerd out about hella emotions and wonderful friends that have your back. Sundays you can catch me on Death's Keepers on this channel at 1 p.m. Pacific time. On Wednesdays you can catch me on Kevin Kudo's channel doing a D&D 5e skinned as Star Wars game. We're having a lot of fun there. There's also VODs in case you want to catch up. I am also in Roads Uncharted Season 2. We had a blast recording earlier today with special guests, so I'm really it's awesome. I can't wait for it to come out and share and gush out over just that group. And other than that, I'm working on a bunch of other projects. Look out for updates. Again, Twitter at the Kappa Chris. My favorite part about this session was every character has shown growth this since episode 1, and we saw that from every single person here. So that's my favorite part. Haha, take that, because I can't choose a specific favorite part.
All right, fine, I'll go. Okay, hi, I'm Seth. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at KillXJill. You can also find me on Instagram at KillXJill with an extra X at the end for flavor. I have stuff going on, I promise. Where's my schedule? Okay. Next Saturday, you can find me here again, being Rashiel, if we all don't die, at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Next Saturday here at Open for Adventure. You can also find me next Saturday at 2 p.m. Playing a game on Eva Sarah's channel. That is going to be GM'd by Anik, or at Anikster. We're going to be playing Still Nacht, and I am terrified and super excited for this game. I don't know what to expect, and I'm not prepared, but it'll be fine. It's fine. I also stream random games with friends and or solo on the Twitch, and I have begun a what's the word I'm looking for? A tradition of a mukbang with Kappa here on my channel, where we're just gonna eat stuff and talk, and vibe.
That first one was awesome, by the way.
It was so spicy, like it hurts. So I can't think about that ramen. It hurts me, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We're planning to eat ghost peppers at some point, so it's we're working our way up. It's fine. Because chaos. In addition to those two things, I will also be participating, and there will be an official announcement about this in the next couple of days, but I'll tell it here as well. I'm going to be participating in Jacksepticeye's Thankmas thing coming up in maybe a week and a half or so. I'm probably going to do a couple of charity streams as a part of Thankmas. I am super excited
proud of you.
to do the thing and be associated with Thankmas. Anybody can apply. Anybody wants to get in on this, ask me about it. You can just sign up for the info. Super easy. And all of the proceeds for that are going to go to benefit Red Nose Day. So holiday cheer for people who actually really need it, because this has been a bitch of a year, you guys. Let's help some people. Favorite part? Well, damn. This is difficult for me because I love player-driven stuff, and that's why I love this game so much in this group and this GM so much is because it's all narrative and it's so fantastic. But if I had a gun to my head and absolutely had to pick a favorite part, which I do, that would be... Yeah, I'm just gonna be selfish. I completely flew by the seat of my pants during that conversation with Sabine, and I really like the way it turned out. I feel like I was just talking before the session about how I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Rashiel because of this, and the way that conversation turned out, like I feel like I know exactly where I'm going now, and that a lot of that has to do with Alex and the way that Alex prepared Sabine and the way that they kind of guided that conversation for me. So thank you for that. I wasn't expecting to get that out of today, but yay. That is such a weight off of my shoulders.
And that does leave just me. Hello, everybody. My name is Alex. I had the great pleasure of being your GM for the night. You can find me on Twitter at Axolotl when I'm not doing this, which is going to be very soon because we only have one episode left this season. You can find me on Sundays from 4 Eastern to 7 Eastern. I think those are the times. I've only been playing this for about a year. Playing a Paladin in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game right here on this very channel, which is super fun. Featuring one of the lovely people on screen you see before you. Kappa, I have no idea if I'm pointing in the right direction, but I'm just going to say I am and keep moving on.
No, you pointed to me.
No, I pointed at you. That's okay. We're going to keep moving on.
Disaster Jax mix them up all the time.
It's fine.
Let's see. The only other thing I have going on is 2 weeks from now, starting on the 19th, I will be running the first of a 2-session game using the Cypher system set in a fantasy world using a new book that just came out for Cypher system called Godforsaken. It's super cool. It's about celebrity adventurers. It's going to be great. That will be on the Friends Who Roll Dice channel. More details about that will be coming out soon. And that's all I got and all I am working on at the moment. Yeah. Favorite part. Oh dear, there were lots of favorite parts. I think mine was stolen in just being Varl, showing up to Rashiel's house at 3 a.m. I'm just gonna go with that because that was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed everything about that. I think that might have been an abuse of the intended experience point system.
I was so scared.
Yeah, right?
So funny.
Yeah.
It's okay. I got an experience point for giving away my extra cipher, so it's fine. Fair.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly how I'm gonna think of it. I'm totally not gonna think of it as me using an experience point just to be a goblin.
Be your true goblin self.
Right. Before we get to Warm Fuzzies, the only other thing I have to mention is that if you are interested in Numenera or any other games using this system, or the bizarre, wonderful thing that is Invisible Sun, there is a discount code on the Monty Cook Games online store, which is now in chat, open for adventure, from this very channel. So if you are interested in getting one of these games, which are all super neat and super interesting, you can use that discount code to make it a little more affordable on yourself or on another person for the winter holidays coming up.
Join us, Mayor. Oh, sorry.
We did it.
Okay. So I think it's just the warm fuzzies, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh man,
We've got our warm fuzzies. Everyone put on a happy face as we sell all of
I
our
can't anymore.
warm fuzzy patrons. We're gonna start off with Andrew, Fellowship at the Table, the Bay of Gifts, the Wikimancer.
Andrew FTT.
We've got Bel Chavez, the OG.
Bel Chavez.
We've got
Chavez.
Christina. Deborah. We've got
Deb.
Gabriel Lives with a 1 and a 3.
Gabriel Lives.
We've got Patrick, the amazing PJ.
Rick.
I love Patrick.
Rick O.
Rico.
And
I can't.
last but not least, we've got Guildmaster Sev.
Wait, Sev?
Yeah,
Wait.
Sev.
Wait,
The
Sev?
The
The-
Sev.
Oh my god.
The Guildmaster herself.
Holy shit. My cat's stealing my tortilla chips.
spin. Look at this idiot! Look at this idiot!
Oh my god, we got it! It's on stream!
We've got it on the VOD. This is the best end to the night.
Yeah, that was
I'm
perfect.
sorry, Alex. This tops everything that just happened in the session.
Yeah, hold on. I have a
got
new
one
favorite
and he's
moment for the
eating
night.
Your favorite part. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All
Sorry.
right, everybody.
Okay.
We will see you next week for the finale of this season.
Finale! Oh my
Don't
god, it's
miss
here!
it.
Have a
We're
lovely
all
night.
gonna die.
Love each other.
Bye,
Hide your
everybody.
pets. Hydrate. Good night.
Night.